Hi there, guys. I'm Annika Vaughn. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles. I'm a fitness expert and the brand ambassador for Balanced Body. Over the next few weeks, you'll see me here with many of my fellow Pilates peers around the world because we decided to come together and provide some inspiration and some fun and just share with each other during this very unusual time. So we're calling this series Navigating Our New Normal, Conversations with Our Pilates Peers. And today I'm really excited to have one of my longest standing Pilates colleagues, Kathryn Ross-Nash, coming to you from Florida. I will have her introduce herself and then we'll have a little conversation. So let's get started.
I'm Kathy Ross-Nash, creator of the Red Thread, and I am here in Bradenton, Florida, fortunate enough to have my family with me. Well, you know, keeping the house clean is a whole different story when the kids come back at any age. And I am just really grateful that Anna called me to do this and to be able to share with my fellow instructors what the new norm is and how we're all trying to keep sane and navigate today's day.
Exactly. Thanks, Kathy. So the first thing I'd like to ask you is, on a personal note, how is Kathy Ross-Nash navigating this time, staying as stress-free as possible? What do you do for you?
Drinking. No, I'm just kidding. So you know what? What I actually found was giving back. Mm-hmm. So I decided, and you know, talk about you know, unpretentious, on the cuff, just doing it. I came down to my studio to do a mat class, and I started thinking about all my fellow instructors and the fact that they right now, a lot of them they don't have income. They are closing their studios. They can't afford to train. And, you know, they're trying to now figure out how to take care of their clients. There's a lot of pressures on them. And I am blessed enough to be in a situation that I can give back. So I literally took my iPhone, put it on top of the Wunda chair, pressed video, and there in my t-shirt and stretch pants with my hair like looking like Joe Pilates, no makeup on, barely up, shot this video and put it on YouTube. And so what I'm trying to do every day is to make at least one video for instructors and one video for people newer to Pilates so that we could all do what Joe did during the influenza and use his work to keep us healthy. So giving back, it's actually, I get up in the morning and I'm like, what am I going to do today? What am I going to give today? And it actually really has kept me out of being depressed and physically moving, as opposed to getting up in the morning going, oh my God, you know, where are we going to get toilet paper? You know, I'm like, oh my God, I get to go down to the studio and I have the privilege of being able to do Joe's work and share it.
I love that, Kathy. We were talking about this before we hit record, right? That it's kind of giving us a chance to be super creative and playful during this time. And I think you just said it. You get to do this. You don't have to do this, Kathy. You get to do this. You're in a position to do this. We are fortunate to be able, you have that equipment behind you, you have a beautiful space, you grab a phone, everyone's got a phone, you yes. Get to do this. So I love the phrasing that you just said. I'm gonna ask you if you have any tips or advice for our fellow instructors out there who may not have income, may have income, may be able to help their clients, may not. Any suggestions you might
have? Don't overbook yourself. Make sure that when you are planning on doing something online, that you have it set up, that it's practiced. I'm going to be teaching my students starting next week online. And, you know, I had to figure out, okay, how do we do this? I need to do some practice sessions before. How are they going to pay for it? What, you know, so for instance, I'm telling them, okay, what equipment do you have available? Okay, what vantage point are you going to set your computer? What are the constraints that you are working within? Are you able to get to a studio? Do you have to work out on your bed? Are you in a small apartment? Gather as much information first before you offer something out.
That is great advice. I can just speak from today's experience of setting up these interviews and doing a rehearsal with my brother in Brooklyn and making sure that the technology worked, right? That when I
Yeah.
speak, you can hear me. When Kathy speaks, you can hear her. So absolutely, preparation is key. That's a great tip. Now, I'd like to ask you on a lighter note, Kathy, is there something we don't know about you or maybe wouldn't expect that you could share? Because people want to get to know Kathy Ross-Nash.
Well, like I told you before, I cut my bangs right before this because my hair was growing out. I show Australian Shepherds, and most people might not know that I do this, but I not only show them, I groom them, I train them, I trim them, I do everything from scrubbing their teeth to, dremeling their nails to giving them beautiful angles on their cuts to, their training for the ring, for agility. So I do have that part of my life. I love to cook, but I can't follow a recipe to save my life. I'm like, it says this, but I like a lot more than this. So like, I like to be very creative in cooking. I'm really grateful right now that I did not color my hair brown, that I grew it out and bleached it silver, because as it grows in, you'll see more pepper. You see, that's all me right there. That's Kathy Ross-Nash silver. And so as it grows in, I'm not going to have horrible white roots mixed into my once black hair. So I'm really happy about that. I do my own gel nails. I'm self-sufficient. Oh, but do you want to hear a really funny story that I haven't told anybody?
Absolutely.
Like I said, I show dogs. And I was at a dog show, and a girlfriend of mine came with me, and she had a female dog from one of my litters. Beautiful, beautiful dog. And I was so excited that she was coming to actually see me show, because nobody ever comes to watch me show, And so I'm running around the ring, and I have this white suit on that I had gotten on sale. And well, it was probably on sale because the zipper was faulty.
Oh my God.
I'm running around the ring, and they call me for winner's dog, and I go running up, and all of a sudden I feel the skirt going down my knees, and I grab.
That is awesome, Kathy. I love it. That's hysterical. I was going to ask you to share something funny, and you just went for it. So you just went to my next question. So that's amazing.
Sorry. It was a very classy moment. Very classy moment.
Probably the most classy Kathy Ross-Nash moment. Anyway. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You are fortunate to be at home, which also is attached to a studio. So clearly you can get your workouts in. And I think what you're doing by sharing them on YouTube is going to be such a service for people, such a great resource for people. So please, guys, check out Kathy's videos and then stay tuned with us, because we'll be meeting with more friends over the next days. So thanks so much, Kathy, for joining me.